Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today to talk about a little silk lobby tank that I think is definitely worth a try regarding the price Wargaming is putting it in the shop for, aka the Locust or Nimble Locust based on the offer with a discount of 75%. For 3.5 euros you will get yourself one of the most amazing tanks you can get at tier 3 and a pretty fun one. So let's not lose too much time and jump directly into it. But what's so precious about this tank? It's simple, its mobility and its gun. Because when you take a look at the mobility of the thing, it seems like it has one of the greatest, if not the greatest actually at tier 3, because you feature 64 kilometers per hour maximum, and trust me, it's easy to get to that. Which implies that with this tank you can play aggressively, you can circle, you can do everything a tier 10 medium tank could do, even sometimes in a better way, but at tier 3. And that's what makes that tank extremely fun. The fact that you can go nearly everywhere, flying around with people really struggling penetrating you or even putting their gun on you. On top of that, if you take a look at the gun, that is probably one of the greatest as well at tier 3. You have an amazing gun dispersion for tier 3, only 0.30. The DPM is insane as well because you reload in 3.1 seconds and you have around 50 average damage. This is just ridiculous comparing that tank, or that tank's gun I should say, to the rest of the tier 3. And this is why, in my opinion, it deserved to be in a video by itself. On top of that, 10 degrees of gun depression, allowing you to be versatile on pretty much every single terrain. For the rest, no armor, because of course you need the downside, and here the downside is that, but do you really care at tier 3 where everybody can penetrate everyone? I don't think so. Now guys, enough talking and let's see what this tank can do on the battlefield. And already you see that within the first 6 seconds of the game, we are already at 30 kilometers per hour. I told you, this tank's mobility is insane. And I want to remind you that the Locust have been in sale for only 2 or 3 times. It's a really rare tank to acquire. Even if Wargaming puts it back in shop pretty much every single year, but only one time, it's still only one time. So it's probably gonna be your last chance for this year to get the Locust in your garage. And using Huawei coupons, you can get it for even cheaper, probably for something like 1.5 euros, which is nearly nothing for that tank. So here in this replay and concerning the playstyle, as I told you, you need to use your mobility and you don't want to face frontally your opponents. That's why here, as soon as I see that they are all here, I decided to go straight to the rest of my team, hiding myself. You are not here to tank shots, you are here to circle and to sneak your shots from either long distance or by rushing them, running away and hopefully not get shot. You don't want to take risks with it, and that's why now I'm focusing on the Keniyotsu. For those of you that don't know what the Keniyotsu is, it's one of the deadliest, if you don't know, the deadliest tank in the game, because it has like 2k or even more DPM. That is just ridiculous knowing it's a tier 3, but hey, Wargaming mistakes. And that's why we're focusing on that guy. There we go, we sneak our shots. It seems like the guy doesn't really care about us, and that's fine because it allows us to literally destroy him. Now we only have to deal with the rest of the enemies, and as you can see, I'm still not trying to take too many risks. I'm waiting for the rest of my team to come with me. If you take a look at the map, you see that I'm in the middle of all my team right now because I'm using my teammates to be protected. So there we go, the DPM is doing its job, 3.1 second in the nutshell. We sneak your shots, we sneak our shots, we sneak our shot, and we kill tanks. Now there is still the Panzer IIJ, and here you're gonna see that we don't necessarily lack of penetration because the Panzer IIJ is supposedly to be one of the most armored tanks at tier 3, and we can still penetrate it quite easily on the sides. Not the front obviously, because that's where the main armament of the tank is located, but on the rest of the tank it's quite easy for us to completely wreck that guy. Now there is the Light Vic, and at this point it's already won, as you can see, because we literally didn't lose anyone. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna try to chase the last one. What's that name? What's that tank called? Shini? I don't really know what it is. But hey, we are gonna push the Shini because my teammates told me that it was around the base circle. So that's where we're gonna go. And it seems like they were right. So there we go, we have the Shini, he's a tier 3, we have one of the most amazing DPM at tier 3 with our tank. Against the tier 2 it's gonna be quite easy, so there we go. 2 shots, 3 shots with a 63 high roll, which is always juicy to be able to do that. It seems like we're gonna kill that guy by ourselves, and unluckily for him, he bounced me. I don't even know how it's possible. But to sum up what I wanted to say about the Locust, it's definitely a fun tank. It's a seal clubbing tank. It's one of the greatest seal clubbing tank. It's cheap, so yeah, the offer is worth it. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do a video to let people know that if they have some euros to spend, they could definitely trust me and get themselves the M22 Locust. Because despite being rare, that tank is also awesome. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna catch you soon for a new video. Bye.